becoming a virtuous woman is not a common woman. She's not an ordinary woman. She's not a woman you see everywhere and every time doing everything, including things that are not her business. It's better to be doing something small than to be idle, than to be begging for money, begging for food, begging for literally everything. Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sarah Oriowo. I talk on faith, relationship, and personal development. If you're just joining me for the first time, it's good to have you here. I'm sure you would enjoy your stay here. You're welcome. Just have a seat, subscribe so that you can have access to more amazing videos from me. And if you've been here before, thank you for coming back again. It really feels good to have you here, and I'm sure that you would actually enjoy that you came back again. Today I want to speak on an amazing topic, and I'll be addressing the ladies especially, but this does not mean that it is not applicable to the men. It's applicable to the gentlemen, and I'm sure everybody can just pick something from it, but my major focus is on the ladies, and I'm sure you would be blessed. The topic I'll be discussing on is becoming a virtuous woman. Becoming a virtuous woman. The wisest man on earth, King Solomon, said something that I would love to share with you. He asked the question, actually. He said, who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. First of all, what does it mean to be virtuous? To be virtuous simply means to be full of virtue, to have excellent moral character. You are morally sound. I would call a virtuous woman a complete package. She's a complete package, a balanced woman, somebody who does not waver, who is not here and there at the same time, who is not confused about her life. She's balanced, she's stable, she's godly. In fact, she's just everything in one woman. Quickly, I'll be sharing with you some tips that can help you become a virtuous woman. And the first tip that I have shared is that you should set reasonable standards. Set reasonable standards. I go back to the question that King Solomon asked. He said, who can find a virtuous woman? Who can find a virtuous woman? So it is really hard to find a virtuous woman. A virtuous woman is not a common woman. She's not an ordinary woman. She's not a woman you see everywhere and every time doing everything, including things that are not her business. So you must learn to set reasonable standards for yourself. There must be limits to the places you go to. There must be limits to the things you do. There must be limits to the people that can have access to you. It does not mean that people cannot talk to you or people cannot come to you, but you are able to filter all of those things and people by the standards that you make. You can't be a virtuous woman without standards. There's no way you can be virtuous without standards. It is not everybody that can just come up to you and say certain things to you. There are certain things that certain people will do and they may receive insults and queries from others, but there are certain people who would do the exact same thing under the same condition, but they would still be treated with respect. So you should learn to set standards for yourself. As a virtuous woman, you can't be going out in the street, for instance, and somebody just comes and hits you on your buttocks, and then you are laughing. Hey, Felice, Kunle, are you the one? It's not possible. You're not virtuous through that way. So when you're virtuous, set reasonable standards. Take note that I mentioned reasonable standards, not just standards that are unreasonable. There are certain people that may make unreasonable standards. For instance, nobody on earth can ever talk to you. That's an unreasonable standard. But having a reasonable standard means people can access you, they can talk to you, but they would not come to talk to you to say rubbish to you. They are coming with intellect, with boldness. They are assessing you with a great mindset. So that is what it is about reasonable standards. Setting a reasonable standard can mean that no guy can just come to me and insult me, or because I borrowed money from him, or nobody can come to me and talk down on me You set standards. Okay, these are places I would not go to. These are things I would not do. These are my standards. These are the things I want to give me an edge in my own life. The next thing I would like to share with you in becoming a virtuous woman is that you should get something doing. You cannot be a virtuous woman and be idle. If you look at the narration of the virtuous woman as explained by King Solomon, you would see that she's not actually an idle woman. She's not one who just sits without doing anything. So get something doing, no matter how small. No matter how small. Truly, people keep complaining there are no jobs outside. But the truth, the irony of it is that there are still jobs outside. Just that some of these jobs, people do not want to do them. But trust me, it is better to be doing something small than to be idle, than to be begging for money, begging for food, begging for literally everything. How long will you continue to beg? There is dignity in being able to do something for yourself, in being able to fend for yourself. You must not beg for everything, recharge card, data subscription, even down to sanitary pads. There are some girls that go down to begging guys for money for sanitary pads. Come and give me money now, I want to buy. For God's sake, it does not sound well. So get something doing. It may not be great, but at least it will help you. I once disclosed how much I was earning to a friend of mine, and she said her money that I can just get in a day if I just call maybe one or two guys and tell them. But my question was, how long would you continue to call those one or two guys to give you everything you need? What you have may not actually be so much, but at least it will cover up certain things. And in that aspect, it will give you dignity. When your body cream finishes, for instance, you don't have to call somebody. You can take from that little you have and fend for yourself. So you must get something doing if you want to be a woman of virtue. Another point is that you should learn to show respect to others. A virtuous woman shows respect to others. Somebody who talks down on everybody, who looks down on everybody is not virtuous. The fact that you're asked to set reasonable standards does not mean you would go ahead to begin to insult people that come near you, talk down on people, laugh at them or bully them. No, you must show respect to others, not just because they are rich people or because they are potential suitors. Show respect to others generally. As a woman of virtue, you must learn to accord respect to the people you meet, accord respect to the people that come across you. And then finally, you must love the Lord. There's no virtue without the love of God. To become a virtuous woman, you must love the Lord, serve Him with all that is in you, surrender to Him, let Him know that He can make use of you and bring out whatever He wants from your life. So I believe if you're able to imbibe all of these tips that I've mentioned, you will definitely become a virtuous woman. If you know of some other tips that can help to become a virtuous woman, please kindly drop it down in the comment section so that we all can continue the learning from there. If this video has blessed you, please give it a thumbs up so that I can know and be encouraged. And if you've actually been blessed, do well to share to others also so that they can be a part of the great thing happening in here. Do not forget to also subscribe so that you will not miss out on more amazing videos from me. Keep taking care of yourself till I come your way again. My name is Sarah Oriro. Bye for now.